Welcome to Today on 2. It is Thursday, the end of February the 28th, and compared to the other mornings this week, it's kind of nice today.
It is, yes.
We've had rainy mornings, although it is a little bit cool today. But let's see what's happening as far as the weather's concerned. The weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Make the switch to Mitch. Here's the weather almanac. The average high temperature in Cullman, Alabama is now 62. The average low is 35. The record high is 78 in 1954. The record low 10 degrees in 1935. Sunset 5:43. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:15. There's the satellite picture, and oh boy, it looks like the northeastern part of the country is getting snow once again. This is what, 3 or 4 snowstorms this winter I think they've had. Our part of the country doesn't look too bad, but it's going to be cold this weekend. Here's our forecast. Sunny and breezy today. A high just 45, and with that wind, it's going to feel cold out there today. Cloudy tonight, low near 30. Tomorrow, cloudy, a slight chance of rain or snow showers, but little or no accumulation expected by tomorrow morning, but a high of only 41 degrees. Saturday, cloudy, windy, 50% chance of snow showers with a high around 39. That's about our low temperature, isn't it, our average? Sunday, still around 39. Then things start to warm up next week. On Monday, a high of 52, 58 on Tuesday. Well, Wednesday, 42 again. Just when I thought we were going to get up into the 60s. And wow, winter weather is continuing to hang on. I don't think the groundhog got that right.
No, not this year.
He said an early spring.
Yes.
I don't know about that. Hey, big news from the state basketball tournament in Birmingham yesterday. The Holly Pond girls were winners. They will play for the state championship Saturday morning at 9 o'clock against Lauderdale County. So,
well, congratulations to them.
It'll be the first state championship, at least in basketball, for Holly Pond. The boys were defeated by south side of Selma yesterday. They led at halftime, but got defeated in the second half. So, Cullman County has a team playing for the state championship on Saturday. We have a lot of things to talk about, including the bridal show.
That's right. Let's see. The bridal show is the premier bridal show. It's the business and bridal specialists throughout the North Alabama. They're all together under one roof at the McGunkin Civic Center. All the services to help you plan your wedding, all under one roof. There are dresses, tuxedos, photographers, caterers, entertainment, and much more. So if you are in the process of planning your wedding, this is the perfect place for you to go.
And we will be giving away tickets on our program today and each day. Also, we have a help wanted ad. This is kind of unique. First United Methodist Church in Cullman is seeking a choir director, part-time director for their musical services, or a music director, which has the same duties as the choir director with some additional duties. Now, I believe these are both part-time openings that they have, and you should contact the pastor at First United Methodist Church here in Cullman if you're interested in applying for either choir director or music director. They are looking for help.
Yes, we are.
Well, let's see. We need a Facebook friend. Who's our friend for today?
Yes, our Facebook friend of the day is Michael Swan. He likes camping and deer hunting. So thank you, Michael, for being our friend. And if you would like to be our friend, all you have to do is log online, friend us on Facebook, Channel 2 Cullman.
And our guest today is the author of this book.
Yes.
This is going to be an interesting interview
Yes.
and maybe a lot of fun, too. Wild, Wacky New Animals. Heather Montgomery is our guest. She is the author of the book, and she'll be speaking today at West Point Middle School. Is that right?
Elementary. West Point Elementary.
Elementary School. Okay, so we're going to talk to Heather here in just a little bit
very
about this
excited to
book
speak
and
with her.
other books that she has written. George Spear is here with news and commentary coming up right after this.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Time for news and comment here on a Thursday. Hey, I'd like to clarify something for you right quickly. During our Merchant Ad part of our show, and we ask the trivia question, and you call in to answer it, keep in mind this. If you're looking at your television and listening to what Dennis and Jacqueline or whoever the co-host is saying something, you're too late, because there's a delay by the time you see it on TV to the time that we can talk to you. There's something of a delay. Best thing to do here is turn your TV down and listen to the telephone. If you've called us, listen, because they'll be talking over your phone. Don't depend on the TV, because that's way delayed. If you've got an answer, be listening and be ready to give them to them when they say, okay, do you have an answer? So talk to it on the phone. Don't depend on your television for that, okay? Because there's such a delay and it causes a lot of confusion. I think it happened yesterday as well as several other times. Well, there's an individual, Lionel Bates. He's 54 years old. He's the owner of Coleman Flea Market and Bates Farm Equipment. As you know, probably he was convicted of crimes in early December of last year. He was convicted of 3 Class B charges, receiving stolen property, basically. Well, he's now been placed on a diversion program, which allows him to remain out of jail and work while paying restitution and court-ordered fines. Pretty steep fines he has to pay, like $22,000, I guess, and 24 years in prison. Whew. So was the disc worth it? Probably not, or whatever it was that he took, don't know. Also, it looks as though that with this lions, tigers, and bears, oh my, sequestration thing we keep hearing about, that the Alabama State Troopers are saying, wow, that's going to hurt because we have to stay within 75 miles of our base each day. We can't drive that much. So if they sit still, you know where they're going to sit? They're going to sit over there on the other side of the hill. So when you're going across, I've seen quite a bit of that, it seems like, this past week. So they're concerned about that. Mo Brooks, the congressman who represents Madison County, north of us here, sponsoring a bill to avoid sequestration. And it's kind of interesting because everyone thinks it's the worst. But if we don't do something now, if we don't start acting now, then, boy, the hit's going to really be bad, You've got folks who, for example, who represent the recovery program for missing soldiers and out, in foreign battlefields, like 83,000 missing people, 83,000 missing servicemen and women. And they're going to have to close their doors, but what can you do? If a lot of times whenever, if it's a large caliber weapon or if it's an explosive ordnance that goes off, sometimes there is absolutely nothing left. There's nothing left, okay? You become instantly vaporized is what it amounts to. Oh, gosh, we lost General Norman Schwarzkopf. Doggone it. This no-nonsense Desert Storm commander had flu, had the flu, and the complications from such killed him, as you may have heard. He's going to be buried at the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. I always liked Norman Schwarzkopf. Stormin' Norman, he was known. In Montgomery, it looks as though that they've been busy dealing with some legislation. They're going to have a bill now that allows people to carry pistols in their vehicles without a permit if they're on their way to practice. So, again, this is the House Public Safety and Homeland Security Committee that's approved this bill. Not voted on yet. The Senate Finance and Taxation Education Committee approved a $50 million bond issue to buy equipment for technical programs in public schools. We'll see some results of that at the Culinary Career Center out at Vinemont, where youngsters go. And Senate Health Committee down there approved a bill to give new authority to nurse practitioners and nurse midwives to write prescriptions. That'll be interesting to see if that comes about. That was always an issue for my mother, who had dementia, had a wonderful CRNP, but she couldn't write prescriptions. It had to be the doctor in the practice. I guess we can always say whether that's good or bad. I don't know. Some may not think it's good, but it seems like to me it would be a good idea. I don't know, did you hear about this? We had one of our employees here out yesterday sick. There was a lady who went to a Walmart and decided to get a candy bar, ate it, and got violently ill, supposedly. Now this Huntsville woman, is suing Walmart and Hershey, alleging she became seriously ill after eating a Mr. Good bar. It should have been a Mr. Bad bar, I guess. That was 9 months out of its expiration date. Said it was moldy. Now, I don't know about you, but I can tell mold on something when I eat it. But that's just a terrible situation. And what's going on in Washington? What's happening up there? I mean, now you got the liberal media upset with Barack Obama? What? Don't tell. CNN host Wolf Blitzer said that the network invited a White House official to debate Bob Woodward. That's a Pulitzer Prize winning journalist, right? Wanted to debate Woodward on air, but the White House declined. And Woodward says that he received a very serious threat. You'll regret doing this, putting the president on the hot seat. Now you've got others claiming, some of the liberal media, claiming that, what do you mean you're not going to send an aircraft carrier to a place in the world that is a threat to us? We don't have enough gas? I think that maybe the true nature is coming out in this individual that some, not me, elected. Stay tuned. More Today on 2 after this.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Westminster residents enjoy the benefits of a highly trained staff for personal care services, including bathing and dressing, medication management, and a state-of-the-art medical alert system. Each apartment is equipped with high-speed internet access, a flat-screen TV, full bath with grab bars and seated showers, plus kitchenettes, microwave, and refrigerator. Westminster Assisted Living. Come live with us.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
We continue with some prizes to give away.
That's right.
On this Thursday, we have 2 tickets to the Coleman Bridal Show coming up a week from Sunday. We have a bag of assorted apples from Steel Orchard. And we have 1 large pizza from Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza. 3 prizes for today, very diverse prizes, I would say, too, that we have to give away. Let's look at some of our merchant ads. We'll ask you a question, of course, about one of these ads. Start with People's Tires Brake and Alignment Center. Today is Thursday. They give you $3 off an oil change each and every Thursday at People's Tires.
And spring blooms with the colors of Sorelli at Doug Doggett Jewelers. They have new arrivals that are now arriving. That's at Doug Doggett Jeweler on Compass Way in Coleman.
Deb's Bookstore, your hometown bookstore just down the road. Books always on sale. Used books half price every day. New books 20% off each and every day at Deb's Bookstore.
Mr. Hicks Menswear, they're the Reader's Choice Award winner for men's clothing. Prom 2013 is coming up here in the next couple of months. Just visit Philip Hicks and he will take care of your prom needs.
Tires for Less, more than just tires. They do oil changes, they replace shocks and brakes, do minor engine repair. Come and see Greg and the guys at Tires for Less on Highway 31.
Barnett Tax Service, she does tax returns, electronic filing, and bookkeeping services, including W-2s and 1099s. She's been serving Coleman for over 40 years, and she offers direct deposit on your debit card. You can pick up the check at her office.
Finders, Keepers, furniture, collectibles, home decor, jewelry. It's a different store every day. And by the way, if you're looking for a place to sell your antiques, you need to contact Finders Keepers.
Introducing Smart Stretch at the Uniform Place, Landau. The Landau brand has made a new breathable, comfortable, and durable fabric. Again, that's at the Uniform Place on 2nd Avenue.
Earl's Body Shop reminds you, move over for emergency vehicles. They do large and small towing, local or long distance, as well as auto body repair. That's Earl's Body Shop.
And Cups Accounting and Tax Service, they have quality service at reasonable rates. Check with Cups before you pay too much. They have personal, business, corporate, and farm e-filing, and credit and debit cards are accepted at Cups Accounting.
Yates Chance Christian Bookstore has music, novels, MyEmo tablets, and gifts. Yates Chance Christian Bookstore in the South Coleman Shopping Center. There we go with our merchant ads for today, and I'm going to give you an easy one today. And remind you, as George told you, there is a slight delay between when we're talking and when you see it on TV. So if you're calling, listen on your telephone. Don't listen on the TV set. That's going to be behind things. Which of our advertisers has been talking about Heart Month, as well as Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Inspire the heart. That's what the slogan said. Which one of our advertisers are we talking about? 256-734-7399 is our telephone number. And our winner will receive 2 tickets to the bridal show coming up a week from Sunday, a bag of assorted apples from Steel Orchard, and the large pizza from Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza. So tell us, which advertiser has been talking about Heart Month? We have a caller ready to go. Hello, who's calling?
Kenneth.
Hi, Kenneth. From where are you calling, Kenneth?
Coleman.
All right. Which advertiser?
Christian Bookstore.
Kenneth's always right ahead of me. Way to go, Kenneth. That's right. Yates Chance Christian Bookstore. Stay on the line, my friend.
Okay. Y'all have a good day.
Okay. Thank you for calling in. Yates Chance Christian Bookstore. And they'll have a new ad tomorrow as we get into another month. Let's look at the rest of our merchant ads right now. And we start with Auto Tech. Foreign and domestic auto repair and service. David Methvin is located in Vinemont on County Road 1354 between the Super Saver and Ridgemont Community Church.
And the blizzard of the month at Dairy Queen is the Choco-covered strawberry blizzard. This is the last day to get it. It has sweet strawberries blended with rich chocolate chunks.
Mullins Body Shop, over 50 years of auto body repair and towing. You can still count on them each and every day. That's Mullins Body Shop.
And Barnett Tax Service, she does tax returns, electronic filing. She's been serving Coleman for 41 years. No appointment is necessary with Ms. Barnett. You can just walk in and she can do direct deposit to your debit card. You can pick up your refund check at the office or have it mailed to your home.
The difference is not when you open our bottle, it's when you open our door. Borden Family Pharmacy, providing immunizations for flu, pneumonia, meningitis, shingles, and whooping cough.
And Renard's Gallery and Gifts. They offer jewelry, framing, and prints. Renard's Gallery is located on 1st Avenue. You can give them a call at 739-5997 or visit them on the web at renardsgallery.com.
Night Free Insurance, providing insurance coverage for over 3 generations. Voted one of the top 10 growth agencies for auto owners insurance.
Medical Arts Apothecary, a trusted part of your family for 50 years. They're a family-owned business. They offer personalized care, and they're making a difference every day at Medical Arts Apothecary.
Fitness opportunities are available at the Wellness and Aquatic Center. They have the indoor leisure pool, the whirlpool spa, a variety of aerobic and cycling classes, Zumba classes a lot of people are taking.
Baldwin Counseling Center, having problems, need to talk or want privacy? Well, Dr. Howard Rogers is the person to call. He offers weight loss, individual and family counseling, and lifestyle coaching. Give him a call today.
And those are the merchant ads we have for today. Let's check our birthdays on the 28th of February.
Well, it looks like Miss Tiffany Richter and Sandy Brakefield celebrate a birthday today. Happy birthday to them. And they will go in our drawing on Friday to win an 8x10 portrait from Baker Photography or an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
And coming up next, we're going to find out about wacky new animals. Author Heather Montgomery is our guest right after this.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Fire, accident, storm, they all happen in Coleman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
Our guest is Heather L. Montgomery. Heather is an author, and she will be speaking at West Point Elementary School today and then tonight also.
Exactly. We have a science family night. That's going to be a ton of fun.
Okay. It will be. The name of the book is Wild Discoveries Wacky New Animals. How did you get interested in a book like this?
Well, to tell you the truth, I first got hooked by these wacky animals. These creatures, I saw this millipede that's hot pink. Now, you don't see something that's hot pink in nature very often. That was pretty cool. And then a frog that's see-through, and then a worm that shoots web out into the air, slime that turns into web, lands on a cricket, attaches the cricket to the ground, and then it goes and eats it. So I got really excited about just the idea that there are wacky animals out there. But then, as I dug into the research a little more, I discovered not only were these creatures all wacky, but they were new, that people were discovering them every single day. Imagine, that you could go and find a new creature. At first, the creatures I was learning about were in the rainforest or on tropical islands. And then I started to realize it's not just in remote places. In fact, someone in the city of Los Angeles found a creature in their backyard. They went in their backyard and saw something. Yeah, it was crazy. But what really hit me was when they discovered creatures right near us. There's one that can be found in northern Alabama.
Wow.
Yeah. It's really exciting.
How did you become an author?
I became an author when I realized that by writing something, I could teach people across the world. I'm an educator, an environmental educator. I love to go out and teach nature to kids and adults. And I realized that, if I write an article and it goes in Highlights magazine, that goes across the world, and children can benefit. The thing that really spurred me on this book, not only was it wacky animals, not only were they new, but I found that children were involved in the discovery in 2 of the species in the book. And that's powerful. A child can go out and make a discovery, and it can change our understanding of the world. It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, that's amazing. Tell us about the illustrations in the book. The book is beautifully illustrated.
Yeah, I have to brag on the folks at Scholastic here because they did a fantastic job. We got the images mostly from the scientists who study the creatures. Sometimes they're the only people in the world who've ever seen these animals. Maybe 1 or 2 or 3 people have seen them. So the photos that we had to work with were sometimes limiting. And the folks at Scholastic did just a fabulous job. They went through and designed the pages with the colors just in such a fabulous way. I got really excited to hear how excited they were to get in on this project.
How difficult was it deciding on what you were going to use for content? Because I know you had to leave a lot out.
I did, and I'm hoping to do a second book. Okay. There's a lot. There's new creatures always being discovered, but it was really hard. One of the limiting factors was which do we have good illustrations for? Some of the creatures, like I said, there just are not good photos. But I wanted to represent creatures, all different types of creatures. I wanted to hook people with the most fascinating creatures to me, but I also wanted to show them, we can find them here in Alabama. That crayfish that was on the screen a few minutes ago, it can be up to 11 inches. That is huge. You just don't find that. And it's new. How did that not get discovered before? I want to know,
Was doing the research difficult?
It was, but it was so much fun. I got to talk to people all around the world. I got to talk to a gentleman whose job is to go discover new earthworms. His tool is a trowel. He goes to the Philippines and digs up earthworms. How cool is that? I studied an awful lot of scientific papers. I learned a lot of vocabulary, but I got to talk to people who don't even speak English. So we had to use translation sometimes. It's pretty neat.
Have you thought about doing some of the research yourself?
Well, I'm out in the woods with kids all the time, and we discover creatures, and we figure out, could it be new? We study them, we journal about them, we document those creatures. We try to figure it out, So in a way, I do a little bit of field research all the time with kids.
When you find an interesting bug, how difficult is it to identify that particular bug?
It can be very difficult. In fact, the world's expert on, say, a bug. There was a wasp that had jaws longer than its legs. She found this creature. She knew it was new. There was nothing, but she had to go to museums across the world to document that, in fact, it really was new. So it can be really hard.
Heather, let's talk about where can people get the books. I know Deb's bookstore here has a number of copies.
Yes, y'all are so fortunate to have Deb's bookstore.
Yes,
and she has the copies. That's probably your best local resource. You can get it on Scholastic's website and other online merchants.
Okay. Yeah. Heather, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being on the program. And tell us again when and where you'll be speaking today.
I'll be speaking at West Point Elementary, their Science Family Night this evening.
Okay. Very good. We'll be back with more of Today on 2 right after this.
In the nation, we can't make every annoying thing disappear, but we can eliminate deductibles. Nationwide insurance members who add Vanishing Deductible get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Join the nation where deductibles go.
Nationwide is on your side.
Our community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. The dinner fundraiser, sponsored by the Child Development Center, will be Friday, March the 1st from 4 to 7 at the Child Development Center on Highway 31. And the Coleman MS Walk will be Saturday, March the 9th at Heritage Park. Check-in will begin at 8 a.m. and the walk begins at 10. Rain or shine, come out and support people living with MS in Alabama. And the Coleman County Republican Women present Dinner with Lee Davis, the radio personality, on 101.1 on Friday, March the 8th at 6 p.m. They're located at the Point First Baptist Church. Tickets are $20 and available at Pam Willingham's shop around the corner and must be purchased in advance. Our community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. If you have a billboard you would like to send to us, please email it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, fax it to 734-7680, or friend us on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman.
The weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. It's going to be a cold weekend. Sunny and breezy today, a high just 45. Cloudy tonight, low of 30. Maybe some snow showers tomorrow morning, but little or no accumulation, but a high of just 41 degrees. Coming up tomorrow on Today on 2, who's our guest?
We have That's Politics coming up tomorrow. We have Mac Buttram coming to see us.
Talking about what's happening at the legislature. Thank you for watching Today on 2.
Have a great day.